All right, Halloween take 3. Let's shut off this dumb thing. Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Mike LePond from Mike LePond's Silent Assassins. And it's Halloween time, my favorite time of the year. I got an awesome shirt, right? I love this shirt. We're going to do something special today. We're going to talk a little base nerdy stuff, but then I'm going to take you outside and we're going to look at some of my Halloween decorations for Halloween, all right? So first of all, let me give you a quick tour of my, what I call the monster room, okay? All right, let's put the bass down a second. So let's start over here. No, actually, let's start over here. Do you guys know who this is? All right, very terrifying. One of my favorite movies. And of course, you got a bunch of great movies, right? Sleepy Hollow, Beetlejuice. You got Annabelle there. You got The Nun, and some DVDs of the classic monsters. This is my newest hero, Art the Clown from Terrifier. He's awesome. You'll love one of those scenes. And then I've got some pictures of all the classics. Right, Frankenstein, his wife, Dracula, the Gill Man, the Wolf Man, the Mummy, and of course the Invisible Man over there. And over here, I have this awesome painting with like all the cool characters. What I would like you guys to do is, if you can, maybe take a picture of this and see if you can name every single character. All right, or if there's some you don't know, let us know, and then some of our fans and friends can fill in the gaps, and maybe you'll have some new movies that you'll like. And then, like I said, afterwards, we'll go out and we'll check out my Halloween stuff outside. All right, let's do some bass stuff real quick. I was thinking of something I could talk about today. So I'm just going to give some tips for bass players. And these tips could be for when you're beginning or intermediate or even advanced. So I brought my little notes here. And by the way, don't forget, Whore of Babylon. All right, it was released June 26th. It's available everywhere. I will tell you exactly how to get the record. All you'll have to do is when you'll see the link from this post. Okay, so let's get into this now. I think tip number 1 would be you should definitely learn how to read music. When I took lessons when I first started for 1 year from a jazz teacher. And he taught me how to read music. And then sadly, after that, after I stopped taking lessons, I kind of stopped learning, which I really regret. So if you guys, have the gumption to do it, read music, because I know like the rock stars on stage, they don't read music, but You never know. You might get called in by a jazz band or an orchestra to play bass. So don't make the mistake I did. Read music. Another thing would be, another tip, learn music theory. A lot of bass players, unfortunately, don't learn music theory. They kind of just pick up the bass and kind of do what the guitar player does, which is fine, but you could really take the bass to places it's never been before if you learn music theory. Now, when you take music theory classes, they teach you everything on the piano. So what I did when I took music theory classes, I would learn it, and then when I got home from the class, I would apply it all to the bass. And I learned so much that way about chords and harmonies, and it's really made me, it's made me be able to do so many things on the bass and be so melodic. So really, really important. Okay, what's another cool thing we could do? I think definitely listen to other bass players, of course. Listen to as much music as you can, whatever music you like. If you like rock and roll, if you like heavy metal, if you like progressive music, listen to the bass players doing all this stuff, and then you'll see that you'll start to like some of the bass players, and you'll start to want to learn some of their ideas. And that's what's great. And that's what I did. I listened to all these bands, and then I found some bass players I really liked, like Steve Harris and Geezer Butler and Geddy Lee. And then I learned all their stuff. And then what I found was when I was writing my own music and doing like bass licks, their style just came into my head. So it became a combination of all these guys' styles. So that was very important. Tip number 4, definitely you want to play in a band, okay? Don't sit home with your computer and your click track and play. That's not how you become a rock and roll heavy metal bass player. You got to get in there. You got to play with other guys, okay? Because, if you're playing at home, you're going to play all soft, and all precise, but when you're in there with a drummer, it's really gonna make you attack it different, and it's gonna make you play live, and that's what you really want to do. You don't want to just sit home and just be all perfect and all. You want to go out and you want to get in there and play with a band. Playing with a drummer is very, very important, and all the guys are very, very important. Play a lot of covers, and also that teaches you a lot about songwriting. The more songs you learn, and you learn different chord changes, how different bands do different chord changes, and that works in all well with the music theory that you would learn, and you just put all this stuff together. I guess the last tip I would say is when you're either with a band or in the studio, listen. Listen to what every guy is doing in the band. Okay, listen to the bass drum. Listen to the singer, because you don't want to step on someone's toes. If the singer is doing a really nice melody that really makes the song great, you don't want to just use some fast bass line or anything or something like that. That's going to step on it and ruin the song. Your job as a bass player is to play what the song needs to make it the best song possible. I'll give you an example. Like in metal, you could get away with not listening to the bass drum for like the heavy riffing stuff. But let's say you're in a ballad and the bass drum is doing something, you want to follow it. Because if the bass drum is doing something really different than you, it's going to sound all chaotic. Another example, say in Symphony X, you'll have Michael Romeo playing a real heavy riff, and you'll have Michael Pinella on the keyboard doing a counter melody to it. So as a bass player, you can't just say, well, they're doing what they want, I'm going to do what I want too. No, it's going to sound like chaos. You have to either play with the drums or play with the guitar. You know, you got to be as tight as possible. And the more you play with a band, the more you'll learn all these things and so much more. But it's so important to listen. When bands send me their music to record to, you know, they usually want to just send me the guitar and the drums. But I always tell them, send me the vocals and send me the keyboard. I want to know what key we're in. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and I want to give it just what it needs. I don't want to be guessing. So that's just a few tips. If none of those work, date a stripper. You may not become a rock star, but you'll get a lot of free guitars. From what I hear, you know, wouldn't personally know that, but anyway, you like football? No. Anyway, I guess that's cool for now. Those are some basic tips. Again, if you don't have Whore of Babylon from Mike LePond's Silent Assassins, please get it. And speaking of Halloween, it has a lot of stuff in there that is Halloween related. Dracul Son, very Halloween. Telltale Heart, very Halloween. Lady Bathory, very Halloween. So it definitely fits in with the Halloween theme. All right, and Mike LePond's Silent Assassins on Silver Lining Music. Thank you, and I'll tell you what, let's go check out my Halloween stuff outside. All right, so I'm going to shut this all off, and let's go. Hey guys, well, I hope you like our little Halloween base tutorial. So as promised, we're gonna see how I decorated for Halloween, and let's go. This is my log cabin. First of all, let's get a good look at the log cabin. All right, now let's go. All right, as you can see, we've got a little cemetery set up, right? A lot of cool tombstones, some that we can light up. We got this guy, the pumpkin monster, pumpkin master. I don't know what he is. He looks good though. You're a good egg. A little hard boiled, but you're good. Okay, moving on. We got a Beetlejuice over here. Right, Beetlejuice. That looks cool. Oh, let's fix this. We got a monster mommy here. Sorry, I don't mean to grab your boob. Okay. Looks cool, right? All right. Moving along, we have the son of the monster mommy. And then we got Dad. We got to take him to the hair salon a little bit. He needs a little something, definitely, and the nails too. Then over here, we've got the tree monster. I guess that's a ghost or my ex-girlfriend, I don't know. And then, no, let me fix him. So let's come around and let's meet the Headless Horseman. How to fix his cape a little bit, just a little, you know. But this is the Headless Horseman. How awesome is this, right? I can't believe it. We're the only house, I think in the whole town with our own little Headless Horseman. So what do you think? It's cool, and I think All right, then follow me, and we'll just show you like the front door. But this is like where it's at, right? Right on. Headless Horseman. All right. And then finally, oh, that's my car, by the way. I know it's not very heavy metal, but we got some jack-o'-lanterns with some hay. The Sleepy Hollow bed and breakfast. How cool is that? I know you want this. But I guess that's it. That's good enough, right? That's pretty good though. Alright guys, thank you again. Happy Halloween. And dress up like something cool. Bye-bye.